Got a little clip for Jim Norton to play?
We do?
Oh. Maybe not.
What clip? I like
the
clips.
night ultimately belongs to one man, Derek Jeter, who went 5 for 5 with 2 doubles, and this solo home run in the 8th, becoming just the 6th player to go 5 for 5 in a postseason game. As the Yankees double up on the Tigers 8-4 to take a 1-0 series lead, and afterwards, the skipper Joe Torre had nothing but praise for his captain.
He just seems to just relish this atmosphere. He's been so big for us for 11 years here, and again, I can't say I'm surprised, but everything worked well for him tonight.
He's the captain. He's supposed to do that.
You're not always going to come through. There's been plenty of times that I haven't, but when I'm in that situation, I feel as though I'm going to produce or come up with a hit or make a play. But like I said, it doesn't always happen, but you just have to try to treat the postseason like a regular season game.
What do you think, Jimmy?
As long as you're not a fan without breasts asking him to sign something that is a photo of the two of you in it.
I thought you changed your...
Never.
I thought you changed your tune at this point.
Well, what? I even said back that day, he is the best... I think he's the best shortstop the Yankees have ever had.
What's the problem with Derek Jeter?
He's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
What's the problem, though? Really fast. For the new listeners, because since you did the amazing Derek Jeter rant for an hour and a half on this fine radio show, we've gained a lot of listeners. We're in a lot more cities since then.
I'm a Yankee fan. I'm 29. I've been a Yankee fan for my whole life.
Again,
and Jeter, I met at XM probably about a year and a half ago. I got a picture with him. So I went to his charity function recently. Thank you to XM, and I asked him to sign it. A picture of me, and he blew me off 3 times. He's like, "Yeah, I'll do it. No, I'll do it." Like, all he had to do was sign it. It was just a picture of me and him. Yeah. And he refused to sign it 3 times.
And you had a Sharpie already?
Dude.
Out,
pen
open?
Was out. I know how it is. These guys are very busy.
Yeah.
So I had a pen out for him to sign a picture of me and him. It was so not, he could have done it.
And then did you see him signing a woman's piece of memorabilia?
Oh, yeah. He stopped to sign things for girls. And like when he's like, at the end. And then I was just holding it out. I had a picture of me and Joe Torre, and Joe saw it was not swag. It was just a picture of me and him, so he walked over and signed it. And then Jeter a couple times looked over and just ignored it until a girl goes, "Can I have a picture for my screensaver?" And he had her brought onto the stage. And then he stopped and took the picture. Because that's the one who's buying the Yankee jerseys. It's chicks. I guess in his case it is actually probably.
I think it is, yeah.
But
the pink hats. And
so I just got disgusted. And Randy Johnson was a complete douche to me the one time I asked for a picture. Every Yankee I met that night was a douche, except for, and I had bad-mouthed him, and I never will again, Giambi was the only one who was genuinely nice that night. And I'm a big Giambi fan now. I was wrong about him.
And Jimmy was so affected by this, he's not a Yankee fan anymore.
Jim Lehretz was a guy we had on the show. We did 2 hours with him. We had a great time with Lehretz. I mean, he was a great interview. I mean, to be honest, he was very fun.
Very open, very honest.
Very honest. And I saw him... And I go, "Hey, man, how are you?" And I didn't expect a hug. I realized it was a Yankee event. But it was like, "Hey, how are you?" And, like, the same way I've said hello to people who I've never met before. And I saw him again, and he just was like, just ignored me. I'm like, "Do you remember me?" It was so bad that he goes, Yeah. How are you? And I was like, you know what? I want to spit on everyone in pinstripes right now. That's stupid. What's his name? That awful, he's probably good, Robinson Cano. One of the biggest jagoffs I've ever met. Hey, can I get a picture? Yeah, make it quick. Make it quick. Sorry, rookie.
And Jimmy was the biggest Yankee fan.
Oh, yeah.
And I were at this event. Jimmy was out of his mind.
Mm-hmm.
You looked like a complete lunatic by the end of the night. You were just beside yourself. You had it.
I was disgusted on every level because, again, I'm not a Yankee. I'm not even a Montreal Expo when they existed. But I've signed enough autographs for people where I know what's annoying and I kind of know what protocol is.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't sit and yap at you. Take a picture. Thank you. Take care. And I leave you alone. That's never once bothered me when someone has done that. And again, these guys get besieged 1,000 times worse than I do. But they were just being dicks.
Well,
that's it. Torre, I like Joe Torre. He was actually very nice.
Well, go to YouTube. There's a great video of Jimmy smashing the Derek Jeter gift bag that we all got.
Mm-hmm.
What about the signed baseball? You have to still have that.
I do. I'm not stupid. And also, Yoshi got me, and Mariano Rivera I would never badmouth. He could have spit on me as he walked by, and I'd never badmouth Rivera. He's my favorite Yankee ever. I got a signed ball from Rivera that Yoshi got me for my birthday, which was great.
Oh, happy birthday.
Oh, it's back in July.
What a great present.
That's a great one.
Yeah, but go to YouTube and check out Jimmy smashing Derek Jeter's gift bag and other Jim Norton videos.
And I can't tell you.
I think the rant is up there. I think part of the rant, yeah.
I still get MySpace comments about that. I don't know if it plays in replay, but it's amazing how people will still comment on that.
Yep.
On that. Like, dude, yeah, he's a dude at the Comedy Store all the time.
I think that was right around the 4th of July weekend because I was listening to the replay on XM as I was going north. And, yeah, you talked about it for 2 hours that day. It was one of those shows where Ann and I just sat back and watched you because you were so enraged.
He was livid.
The stage was Jimmy's for that whole show, basically. Yep. Usually we would stay on a topic for 15, 20 minutes. The old days we would run things into the ground, but this was one of those rare occasions where Jimmy was going off and we just sat back and watched.
Yeah.
It was easily an hour and a half, close to 2 hours of just Yankee abuse, Derek Jeter abuse. XM wasn't too happy about that because I guess Derek is one of their huge spokesmen.
Well, of course.
For Major League Baseball.
If you remember when we had our huge banner up on Madison Square Garden, Opie, which went from the top of the garden to the sidewalk with giant pictures of us and the XM logo. On the other side of the garden, it was Derek Jeter's picture. That was slung over the building.
Nothing I say is ever going to put a dent in his image. Or
of course
he
not.
Doesn't care.
The guy is not only a champion and a professional, but he is one of the most charitable people that you'll find.
I'm sure he's
philanthropic, as they say. The guy gives. He gives back, and you just hate the man.
No, I don't hate him. He just hated my face, and I knew he blew me off on purpose. I knew what he was doing. I'm an older man. I'm not a dummy. He did it on purpose.
I'm an older man?
I'm an older gentleman. Yes, I have a Mark Foley-type relationship with him. I knew what he was doing, and that's what he did. I mean, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
And it turned Jimmy, though.
I understand.
That's the point we're making today. He could care less about the Yankees being in the playoffs.
I swear to God, until the other day, I didn't even realize the playoffs were starting.
Off to a great start.
That's lovely. You know what? They never took off to watch me either. Sorry.
That's true.
You want to go to the game? Why? Are they taking off the game to come watch to the Comedy Cellar and watch me do my crap? No. So why would I?
Well, we got tickets.
Then again, they have 60,000 people a night, and I'm talking to a $1.30 working on another AIDS joke. So
yeah,
that's a bad example.
Yeah.
Let me see. Where? Oh man, there was a good one. Someone is saying you want respect, Jimmy, but you have women do certain acts on you.
What is that?
Was that the observation of a fan?
The guy isn't coming in for an autograph while Jimmy's doing disgusting thing with the hookers.
It's just...
Are they?
I would sign. When have I ever turned one of you down for a picture or an autograph? Ever. Ever. That doesn't happen. I mean, even when I'm eating, they come up sometimes. Hey, dude, I'm a picture. Dirty hands.
I know.
They say, dude, even I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't even do it to Ozzy.
Oh.
Maybe.
Would.
I would.
Yeah, you got to be nice. Because if you're not, you'll get somebody that'll be in their mood like Jimmy's, and you don't want that.
But I like them.
Nice
I don't mind doing it. I really don't.
Yeah, I don't mind either.
And we stood there and we signed for, for 2 hours.
Cleveland, we were there half the night.
But still,
after the O&A traveling virus.
But these guys, every day that they walk out on the street, they are just being hounded.
Absolutely.
Hounded.
But at an event like that, where obviously XM had paid a lot of money for the table.
Right.
You could have signed a picture.
Very limited.
A picture of me and somebody, why would I ever not sign? Why would anyone ever not sign that?
It wasn't like Derek Jeter was walking down the street trying to have, like a private moment or something.
And I had a ball or something. Could you sign that?
Or a ball where I could put it on eBay, right.
This was a charity event where, if you were at one of those tables with a plate of food in front of you, there was a lot of money exchanging hands.
Sorry, I was. And it wasn't even that it was all for charity and they were only selling things for charity because he did it for girls. Sorry, I wasn't a chick. Ugh.
So were we.
Yeah.
Banging it right now.